This practice is a gentle pranayama and yoga practice, hatha yoga practice. So it won't move quickly. We're going to really, really focus on the breath. According to yogic scriptures, the heart center can be opened indirectly by cultivating compassion and kindness, calmness, dispassion, or directly through pranayama, or both. Why not try both? I thought as I read that this morning. Why not try both? So we'll bring our hands to our heart center. Once you find a seat that feels comfortable for you, I'm sitting on a block this morning. We'll move with compassion today, kindness, calmness, non-attachment. Practice pranayama to open the heart center, becoming aware today of purva and paschima. Purva is the front end or east side of the body, front side of the body. Paschima is the west end or the back side of the body, like Paschimottanasana. We'll practice that towards the end. Om Loka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may our actions contribute to the happiness and the freedom for all beings. So I'll chant it once and feel free to join in on the next 2 rounds if you like it, or hum it, or just feel the vibration. Breathing in deeply. We'll start with Om. Om Loka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. Om Shanti 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 together. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Then opening your eyes will prepare for pranayama practice. And this is a pranayama to get us usually ready for meditation. And because we're meditating on our breath today in our practice, I thought it would be a great pranayama to start with today. So feel free to change your seat. I like to kind of change it a little bit before I go into pranayama so the legs get a little bit of a different stretch here. I'm going to show you 1 round of this pranayama, and then I'll go through it with you. So don't worry. Left hand will be open, index finger to thumb. Right hand, Vishnu Mudra, thumb open, last 2 fingers open. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking a big inhale. And then we're going to close off the left nostril and breathe through, exhale through the right. Then we'll inhale right. And then we're going to pause, both sides held. Just briefly, then exhale left. Inhale left. And pause. All right, you ready? We're going to try 5 rounds of that. So, left hand, index finger to thumb, Jnana Mudra for knowledge and concentration. Right hand, Vishnu. Hands in a fist, open thumb, last 2 fingers. Take a breath in and out. Now, take a big breath in with me. And we're going to close off the left nostril and exhale through the right. I'm exhaling at a matra of about 5. Inhale right. Now hold both sides. It's important that you hold both sides. Good. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold both sides. Exhale right. Inhale right. Pause here, holding both sides. 3 more rounds. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold. Holding. Exhale left. Inhale left. Gently hold. Good. Exhale right. Inhale right. And calmly hold. Now I'll lead you in one more. We'll try one on our own. Exhale left. Here's where we begin it. Inhale left. Count to yourself to 5. I'm holding for about 3. Hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. And hold for 3. When you're finished with your 3, start on your left with an exhale. I'm not leading this one. And when you're finished, release your hands. After that, hold. On both hands. It's a great pranayama practice of alternate nostril breathing to bring you into balance. It's one form of nadi sodhana. All right, we're going to open the eyes and start in with our first asana practice. It's a pretty simple one. We're going to bring our 2 blocks onto the mat, and one block lays flat where your heart will lay over. It's under your back, and one block will be a little higher. Again, you can use cushions, you can use strong books. If it feels too hard, you could always put a blanket over the 2 and it makes it a little bit softer. We want to make sure that our heart is laying over the first block and our head can rest comfortably on the second block. The first block is flat, right? You can use a rolled blanket instead. We're going to separate our feet a little bit, soften the legs, relax the arms, bring the chin towards the throat. The heart center can be opened indirectly by cultivating compassion, kindness, calmness, unattachment, or directly through your pranayama practice, or both. One of the best pranayama practices to release stress and anxiety is belly breathing. So take your hands now towards your belly, lay them gently on your belly, and try not to move your ribs and try not to move your chest. Just breathe in and out of the belly. This breathing practice helps you to lower your blood pressure, helps to activate the vagus nerve, bringing us into our parasympathetic nervous system, our calm, cool, relaxed nervous system. Really allow your abdomen to expand like a balloon on the inhale. And on the exhale, allow it to contract. We'll be here for 3 whole minutes today. Just enjoying this practice. Remember that at any time, if you feel uncomfortable over the blocks, you can remove them and lay flat on your back. Now see if you can bring a little more awareness to this breathing in the belly and try to make your inhale equal to your exhale. That's called your matra, your count. Inhale for the same amount of time that you exhale. Maybe your count is 5 on your inhale. Try to make your exhale the same. Maybe it's 6 or 8, or even 4 is okay. Last 2 minutes. Just the belly. If you're not sure if you're breathing only through the belly, you can bring one hand to your chest and make sure that it's still. Last 30 seconds. Really focusing on abdominal breathing. All right, then open the eyes, remove your hands, stretch your arms out to the side, bring your legs a little closer to one another. I want to take some big circles. So reach your arms overhead, cross your arms, bring your arms down across the body, like a big circle you're creating around your body. Like you're creating an aura today of kindness and compassion, generosity, dispassion, and unattachment. Anything that tries to bind us. Now change the direction. Reach the arms overhead and go out first. Crossing the arms. Maybe you even cross the hands a little differently. Bring the other hand on top. Not uncommon to feel a little creaking and cracking in the shoulders. In fact, it feels quite nice. So long as it doesn't come along with pain, it's a good thing. Last one. Right, bend your knees now. Soles of the feet are on the floor. Roll to your side. Either one will do. And then gently come up. Leave your blocks here because we're coming back to that wonderful spot. I hope you feel a little more open around the heart area. Turning the fingers out to the sides. Knees are bent. Lift your heart. Roll your shoulders back and down. This is the Purva, like Purvottanasana, if you know that posture. The east end of the body that we're opening. So you have some options here. You can squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heart, lift your head, or you can go a little further and lift your bottom. Coming into table pose, chin can be to the throat, or you can waterfall your head back in either posture. 5 slow breaths. Good. Keep lifting the bottom, squeezing the shoulder blades. One more breath. And then release the bottom back down and find your way back over the blocks. Last time. Now, if it felt too tedious, lay flat on the floor. That's perfectly fine. Take a moment just to come back into this pose. Oh, we're going to change the breathing to diaphragmatic breath. So we're going to bring our hands and wrap them around the rib cage. Fingertips on the front of the ribs on the purva. Thumb on the pashima, on the west end or back side of the body. Wrap your fingers around. Now this is a little bit more advanced, a little bit trickier to do. We're going to try not to breathe, not to let our belly and our chest move. Just use your diaphragmatic breath. So that means your ribs are going to expand to the sides. Take a big inhale. Feel your ribs expanding into your hands. Hands are on the sides. And exhale. Inhale. Expand to the sides. Exhale. Ribs contract. Close the eyes and keep trying. It's like the ribs move into your hands as you inhale, and they move away from your hands as you exhale. Diaphragmatic is very, very special. This type of breathing helps us to lower the blood pressure. It helps us to digest. It helps to lower the stress hormone in the body. Some say it even helps in situations of irritable bowel syndrome. You can feel the diaphragm rising and falling against the lungs. We're here just for 2 minutes. One minute left. Really feel the rib cage working. 10 seconds left. Trying to keep the belly still and the chest still. With dedicated practice, you can do this one. And release the hands. Stretch the arms all the way over the head like a good morning stretch. Interlace your fingers and bring the palms away from your head. Point your toes, bringing your legs closer together. Chin to the throat. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more. One more. Good. Stretch your arms to the sides, bend your knees, and roll to the opposite side that you did last time to bring yourself to a seat. And you can move your blocks. So we're going to take a seated twist next. And I'm suggesting Ardha Matsyendrasana, left leg under, right leg over. Now I know that some of you have grumpy knees or hips in the morning. And if you're practicing this in the morning, you may want to stretch your left leg long in front of you instead. That's perfectly acceptable. Or if you have grumpy knees or hips. Left arm reaches around. Take the right arm up. Take an inhale with me. Now, as we twist, we're going to squeeze our belly. We're going to exhale, twist only the belly, right? Then the ribs, then the heart. Then bring the hand down and slowly turn the head right. So the head turns last on an exhale. Set your gaze in one place. We're here for 8 slow breaths. You want to press your right toes into the floor if you're in the full Ardha Matsyendrasana. Your left knee is pressing down. It's okay if the left leg is straight. Put a soft gaze in the eyes, soft drishti, lowering the eyelids a little. And think of something pleasant. Four more breaths. Get a little taller as you inhale. You don't have to try to twist any deeper, just lengthen this one. One more breath. On your next inhale, bring the head forward, shoulders, and rest of body. Stop and breathe. Did you notice that in your twist, you probably breathe mostly through the chest? So chest breathing isn't bad all of the time. You've probably got some good diaphragmatic breath in there as well. But our breath, we need to be flexible with our breath. So we're going to change the position, take the right leg under, left leg over. Again, if you're a candidate for grumpy hips and knees, take the right leg long, and they'll thank you for that. This is a giant hip stretch. I'm going to try it in the same way as we did the other side. Right arm wraps around. Inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale, twist belly left, ribs left, heart left. Now the hand comes down and you turn the head left. This is your exhale. You can use tented fingertips on your left hand to create a beautiful pillar for the spine. Each inhale, you get a little taller. Each exhale, sink your sits bones further into the earth. That's your foundation. Check in with your breath. Next comes drishti. Where are you gazing? One place, unattached awareness to that place. I often joke that in this posture, if you're practicing in your home, you might be inclined to look for dust bunnies. Don't allow it to happen. Just stay unattached. Simple, peaceful gaze. 3 more breaths. Right knee is pressing down. Sits bones are pressing down. Crown of the head is lifting. One more breath. Not in a hurry. Kindness moves slowly. Inhale, head comes forward, shoulders come forward, and the rest of the body comes forward. Let's be really compassionate towards our spinal columns. That was a giant twist. Give it a moment to recover. Great. Then we're going to open the eyes and come into bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. So you can do this with your 2 blocks. Where did my 2 blocks go? Here they are. If your knees don't want to come back right away and your hips still feel a little tight, you can put a block under your hips here or here for bound angle pose. Soles of the feet are together and the knees are open. Hold on to the ankles and just lift our chest. Roll the shoulder blades back, lift the chin. And then exhale, round the spine, pull the chin in towards the throat. Get really round, really hang on, holding on to the shins here. Get as round as you can. Maybe your chin can even come down to the sternum. Now inhale, roll the shoulders back and lift the heart. Lift the chin. Exhale, round. Ujjayi breath. Start to constrict the throat. Inhale, open, roll the shoulders back, lift the chin. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Two more. One more. And come into straight seat. So our knees can be supported still by the blocks or not. And in fact, if you'd like, you can lift your bottom and scooch closer to your heels. I'm going to take one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. We're going to try full body breath. Inhale, belly, then the ribs, then the chest. Ready to try? Belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs. Pull in, belly button pulls to spine. Good. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. 4 more. The inhale is belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. If you need to change your foot position, you can. Last one. Your leg position. And open the eyes, release the hands if your eyes were closed. Cross your legs in a little different way than you were crossed before we came into our bound angle pose, or before even Ardha Matsyendrasana. And just stop for a moment, because that pranayama practice can make people feel lightheaded or dizzy, right? We're inviting prana into parts of our body that may have not felt prana for a very long time. So before we start to take bigger movements, just take a moment. Maybe you got a little prana under that right rib. You haven't had prana there in a long time. Full body breathing can do that. Excellent for increasing the lung capacity, which brings in more oxygen and really boosts the immune system. All right, opening the eyes, let's move forward. So we're going to come to face the front of our mat and take our hands down and our knees down, just to step our right foot forward into a lunge position. You're welcome to use your two blocks in your lunge if you'd like. It would look like this. You can have your hands here or here. We're going to be lifting the heart. Inhale, take the arms up if you don't need the blocks to hold on to. And exhale, take a twist to your right. So you can still take the block to the front and reach your right arm back if you needed. Otherwise, both arms off the blocks, both hands off the blocks, reaching back to your right, looking back to your right hand. Slow Ujjayi breath, slight constriction of the throat on the inhale and the exhale. One more breath. And then inhale, bring yourself forward. You may use your blocks for this, Ardha Hanumanasana and the lunge. Lift your heart, bending the knee. Exhale, straighten the right leg. You can curl your toes up and back like I have mine. Inhale, come forward. Lift your heart. Purva. Exhaling, Paschima. Back side of the body getting a nice opening. Imagine you're breathing through your back and the backs of your hamstrings. Inhale, inhale through your heart. Exhale, back body. Back of hamstrings through the knee. Two more. Good. Move slowly. Good. And then bring the right leg back. Let's take the left leg forward. Oh, that feels very different. And if you'd like to use your block for the twist, you can keep your right hand on your block and move it forward, opening through the left, or inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, twist left, belly goes left, ribs go left, heart goes left. Go slow with mindfulness. Good. Make sure your knee is right over your front foot. Yeah, that's it. One more breath. Excellent, nice. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, hands on the block or the floor. Now, take a big breath in, straighten the right leg. Curl it up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knee, lift your heart. Maybe you can even open your chin. Exhale, fold forward, Ardha Hanuman. Breathe out the back of your left leg. Breathe through your spinal column. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Great. Use the blocks if you need. Try to straighten that leg as much as it'll let you. And then bring the legs back, and we'll take the blocks to the side, child's pose. This is an excellent opportunity. Bring your arms in front of you for Ujjayi breath. Listen to your breath. What does it tell you? You know, wonderful opening through the back body. Bring your tongue to the roof of the palate. Tip the tongue behind the top teeth. Try to keep an equal inhale to exhale. And inhale, lift the head. And come to hands and knees. Tuck your toes underneath you. Lift the knees for downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you need, bend your knees and stretch your spine. Shake out your head. So how would you know if you needed that? Well, if your heels aren't touching the floor or your hamstrings are screaming, if you're rounding your back too much, then it's a great opportunity to bend the knees and get the stretch back where it needs to be, in the spine. And looking forward, walk your feet to the front of your mat. Go slow. And you can take your blocks to the front of your mat, please. They can be on low, medium, or high octane as you wish. It depends on how your fold forward is for you. Bring your hands in front of you. Bend your knees and take your hands to your waist now and come up with a straight back but bent knees. Yes, excellent way to keep the spine happy. All right, sun stretches. Big toes are together, the heels are slightly apart. Inhale, reach the arms up, Utthita Hastasana. Exhale, you can bend your knees, forward fold. I want the spine to be as straight as possible. So if that requires bending knees, then bend knees. Chin to the throat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. That means coming up halfway. And keep your hands on your blocks. They can be on low, medium, or high. And then exhale, forward fold once again. Bend the knees if you need. Come up with a straight back. Inhale. Reaching the arms up. And exhale, hands to the sides. Here's where we put it all together. So we're going to try to get a full body breath. Equal inhale to exhale. Ujjayi, straight back. Okay, we're putting all the elements together. Here we go. Inhale. Count your inhale. Try to make the same count on your exhale, folding forward. Uttanasana. When you're ready to inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Follow your breath. Follow your count. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale here. I'll practice one more with you, then you'll flow on your own. I'll come and watch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale here. You're on your own. Full body breath. Count your inhale, count your exhale, straight spine. It's okay to bend the knees. Very nice. Keep moving slowly. 2 more. Count your breath. Compassion is slow. Kindness is slow. Calmness is slow. Move slow to stay unattached to whatever tries to bind us. Make sure you bring your arms down before you start again. Good. And then last one. Wonderful. Well done. Keeping your blocks at the front of your mat. Soften the knees and step the left foot back for Trikonasana. So we have 2 blocks at the front, and that's just where we want them. We might need both. We're going to face with our right foot forward, our left foot parallel to the back edge of the mat. Extend your arms out in either direction. You're welcome to turn around if you'd like, if you can't see because of the screen. Yeah, and move your blocks to your front foot. That's fine too. There you go. Got it. And we're going to swing our hips off center. So we're going to swing them to the left. Look right and reach right. Go as far as you can, as long as your left shoulder remains open. You can even put your hand on your shoulder to test. You can bring your blocks next to the inside or outside of your right foot and use them here. So I'm not going for a very deep Trikonasana. I'm asking for an open Trikonasana. And this is one of those postures that opens both Purva and Paschima. Turn your gaze up if you can. Slow 5 breaths. It's certainly fine to keep a soft right knee. If you can, prop your block up higher, or if you want to straighten your leg a little more, you can let go of the block completely. That's it, Liz. Yep. Turn your gaze up if you can. Can you get a full body breath? Can you get an equal breath? Ujjayi breath. One more breath. Now soften your right knee, bend the knee in fact, and reverse. Reach your right arm up and back, straightening the right leg again. Look under the right arm, but keep your hips facing the side of the mat. Both legs are active and trying to become straight, so we're reaching back behind us. Back behind us, looking up. Reach towards your back there. One more breath. And come up to neutral. Grab a hold of your blocks and change them to the other side. Just grab a hold. It'll be easier than turning around today. Take your blocks down to the floor. You may use them, you may not. You might choose just to let them, your arms hang in the air. Shake your hips a little. Got some flexibility in them? Yeah, great. Swing your hips to the right. Both legs are active. Right foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Left toes are pointing to the left. Extend your arms out. Swing your hips right. Look left, reach left. Really, really reach. And then bring your right hand to your shoulder and make sure it's open. The moment it starts to go down, you've gone too far. Maybe you can use your block. Maybe you can leave your hand on your shin. Turn your gaze up. Feel both the front and back side opening. Feel the breath in the belly, the ribs, the chest. One more breath. Soften the left knee. Gently come out. So come to a neutral spine with me. Straight up. And reach to your right and back. Now bring the left arm up and over the ear. Look up and under the arm. But here's the trick. Keep your hips open to the side. Breathe in belly, ribs, chest. Breathe out, chest, ribs contract, belly contracts. Mula bandha is engaged, pelvic floor is active. Holding you here so you can focus, you can meditate on your breath today. And then come back to neutral. Gently bring your feet together. Facing the side so you can see for our balance pose. You're welcome to use a wall to lean against for your balance pose. It's one-legged balance, Padangustasana or variation. Okay, so I'm gonna lead it first with the variation. Variation, place your weight in your left foot and lift your right knee and hold on to the shin, left arm's high. Option to stay here. If you feel you've got more balance than that and you can reach your big toe, Padangustasana. Ready to try? Here we go. So left arm up, right leg bent. We're going to play a little bit with our drishti as well, our gaze. Spread your left toes, really lift the arch of the foot and look down to the floor. Now look in front of you. See if you can turn your gaze up. If you want to add on big toe, certainly you can add on big toe. Keep your heart lifted and release. Just a brief one. So you know the variation. I won't teach it to you again on the other side. You can choose which one works for you. Spread the right toes, lift the arch of the right foot. Active leg, Mula bandha engaged, belly in and up towards the heart. Lift the left leg, reach right arm high. Here or here. Turn your gaze to the point between the ceiling and the wall. That's a bit of a challenge. Both thighs internally rotating, squeezing in towards one another. One more breath. Looks great. And release. Good work. All right, we're going to make our way back down to the floor. Inhale, reach your arms nice and high. Exhale, bend the knees deep and forward fold. Stretch out the back. We're working towards our forward folds on the floor. Take a little stretch of the back here. Shake out your neck. Relax your tongue. And then bend one knee down to the floor and the other knee comes down to the floor. Swing your feet to one side and sit down. So we're going to come to laying on our back for rolling back bends, a spinal twist, and Paschimottanasana. So we're going to lay on our back and take your block, please, and put it between your thighs. Lift your bottom, scoot, tilt your pelvis back so your pubic bone comes towards your navel, please. Extend your arms all the way over the head. Now spread the toes, squeeze a block. If you think that your knees are, or your heels are too close to your bottom, you could always reach your hands forward just to do a little check here. Middle finger should get close to the heel. And then take the arms back overhead. Squeezing the block, I like to put it on medium. Inhale, lift your bottom. Lift it as high as you can. Keep squeezing the block. And then exhale, let the arms come down as the bottom comes down. Okay, we'll try 5 rounds like that. Inhale, lift. Gaze is the navel. Exhale, lower. Ready to add it all in again? Inhale, belly, ribs, heart, arms reach overhead, squeeze the block. Exhale, chest, ribs come together, belly button squeezes towards the spine. 3 more on your own. Stay mindful of your breath, how it connects you to your movement. Two more. One more. Great, keep squeezing the block. Really does assist your low back or pull your knees in very closely. Great. And release. Release the legs. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. Give it a nice squeeze in. And cross the right leg over to your left. Extend your right arm long, taking a spinal twist here, gazing to the right. Feel where your body needs to breathe, where it's easier to breathe in your body right now and harder. Usually because the ribs are attached to the spine, it's a little harder to get the rib breath in a twist. The belly might feel a little constricted. Breathe where you can here. Good. One more breath. And then bring the knee back to the center, head back to the center. Neutralize the spine. Extend your right leg long. Good. Take the left leg in nice and close, holding on to the shin. And cross the left leg over to the right. Extend your left arm long. Lower the eyelids. Feel the openness in the chest, encouraging openness of the heart. One more breath. Good. And then gazing back to the center, bring your legs back to the center. Extend the arms overhead and try to sit up straight like Frankenstein. Straight up. Or wife up. There you go. Frankenstein or wife of Frankenstein. There you go. Sitting straight up. Grab a hold of your blocks, please. And we're ready to place our blocks under our knees. For our first Paschimottanasana, I'm going to put mine on low. Sometimes it feels nice in a forward fold to put them on a little bit higher. So you're really focusing on the Paschima getting a stretch, the west end of your body getting a stretch. Paschimottanasana is the intense west end stretch. And it feels like that if your legs are straight and they're not ready to be straight. So feel free to bend your knees. We're going to reach our hands towards our peace sign fingers towards our big toes. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, glue your rib cage to your thighs. Now simply bring the chin to the throat. And what you've done here is you've created a pure back stretch. You said hamstrings. I'm just going to let you chill out here. We're going to talk about the back. Feel the low back getting a stretch. Middle back, thoracic spine. Chin coming to the throat, so you're getting a nice neck, cervical spine stretch. This can be done with bent knees and feels so good on the back. One more breath. Inhale, lift the head. And exhale here. And coming up with a straight back. You have the option of lowering the blocks, keeping the blocks the same, or removing them to feel a delicious back stretch, but not any strain in the hamstrings, okay? So maybe if you have short legs like me, you can reach your big toes with your peace sign fingers once again. If not, bend your knees. Good. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull the rib cage to the thighs, chin to the throat. Now, slide your heels forward. The moment your ribs and your thighs separate, that's as far as you should go. Keep breathing. Chin towards the throat. Looks good. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten the spine and prepare for Shavasana. Maybe you'd like to have blocks under your knees for Shavasana to support your low back. We have 6 minutes today in Shavasana for our short class. So make sure that you're in a position that's comfortable enough for that amount of time. Not using hands, just your mind. Breathe in through the left nostril only. Breathe out right nostril. Full body breaths. Inhale, breathe in right nostril. Breathe out left. Inhale, left side. Exhale, right side. Inhale, right side. Exhale, left. Now let the breath go. No control. Complete unattached awareness. Soften the jaw. Soften the neck. The shoulders. Allow your arms to melt to the floor. Hands, back of hands. Become softer, more compassionate. Feel the chest. Relax. Broaden. The space between the collarbones becomes wider. The intercostal muscles release and relax. The pelvis relaxes. The hips soften, melting like butter, vegan butter into the floor. Your legs feel as if they have no bones. Ankles, feet. The whole body is soft as a cloud. Send some loving kindness to your soft self. May I be happy today. May I be healthy. May I be safe. And may I be free. Send the same wishes to anyone you think might need them today. May they be happy. May they be healthy, safe, and free. Into the whole universe, we send the same heartfelt desire. May we all feel happy. May we feel healthy, safe, and free. Free of whatever binds us. Heart center can be opened by cultivating this kindness towards others, generosity, compassion. Just by wishing it for others, we will receive. But we have unattached awareness. We are not attached to the outcome. We give anyway. Even to those precious jewels in our life, those who crossed us, make us angry, may they also be happy, healthy, safe, and free. And we'll start to come back into the space and time, so move your fingers and your toes. Stretch your body in ways that feel comfortable to you. And please roll on to your right side for 3 breaths, laying on your right arm. Head is on the arm. Place your left hand down in front of your heart and gently bring yourself back to a seat. Om, peace, peace, peace. Om, shanti, shanti, shanti. Hands at heart center. Peace for ourselves, peace for our community, and peace for the universe. Together. Om, shanti, shanti, shanti. An honor to lead your practice. Om Shanti.